NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are an image file, a song, a tweet, a text posted on a website, or various other digital formats. This morning, Gary Vaynerchuk, chairman of Vaynerchuk, actually Vaynerx and CEO of Vayner NFT, and Vito Schnabel, founder of Vito Schnabel Gallery in New York. They're launching their NFT ArtOfficial. They're joining us this morning to explain it. We need like NFTs for dummies, okay? I get the general concept of an NFT, but I like to touch something. So explain this to us.
I'll take the 101, you take the art stuff. You know, I think for everybody who's watching, new concepts are tough. The internet was tough in '95 when I was telling people that my dad and I were gonna sell wine on the internet. People didn't understand that. Social media was tough. People thought, who cares if you're walking the dog? Twitter is stupid. NFTs are ownership in digital form. This is a completely new idea. But people believe in things that they can't touch all the time. God is something you can't touch.
That's different because you don't put a price tag on God.
But you really do, right? You make, you know, people spend money on status, not really on a thing. A pair of Nikes or a Rolex or an expensive painting, the physical goods are only worth so much, but the brand is what you're actually paying for.
So Vito, how do you come into this? Because like art, I want to have it hung up in my apartment somewhere.
Well, with what we're doing, and I guess with the NFTs that do exist, you can do that. But I guess bridging the physical and digital is what ArtOfficial and the platform is here to do, and help create art, help make art with artists who are an extension of my gallery, but also somebody like Mason Bates, who, you know, wrote an opera and Steve Jobs won a Grammy for it. So we're going to turn his manuscript into his manuscript will be the first NFT.
So this is what you two were collaborating on right now.
Yeah, we're collaborating on a platform called ArtOfficial, where the greatest artists in the physical world are going to be selling NFTs on our platform. And so you've seen Tom Sachs, Damien Hirst, you've seen some of the people come into the place, but Vito has established one of the great eyes for talent and representation, and there's enormous amounts of trust with him, with those artists. Those artists are curious about what's happening in NFT land, and creating their NFTs to over-index in the marketplace is our focus.
So Vito, you know, usually when we go into your gallery, it's magnificent and a little pricey. So is this venture a little bit more affordable if somebody wants to kind of dabble in NFTs?
I think it is, because we're using artists, you know, from Francesco Clemente to Tom Sachs to an artist like Robert Nava, who's a young upcoming artist, to artists like my father. So they're all price points, just like at my gallery. But I think with Francesco's, we're starting at, for the unique work, it's 30 ETH?
10 ETH as a starting point, 5 ETH for the...
What is the, I don't know what ETH is.
Yeah, so let's talk about, let's do some 101 for the audience.
Okay.
Yes.
Ethereum is the currency. People have heard about Bitcoin. Ethereum is where a lot of the NFTs are built on. It's not the only blockchain that is where these NFTs are being built, but it is the main one. So ETH is at $2,700 per Ethereum. So 10 ETH is $27,000 in that conversion.
So do you have to convert your money before you buy it on your platform?
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh.
It's easy to do.
It's easy.
Gary can help you.
It's easy. It's easy to do the same way that getting on the internet was easy to do in '95. I think, Rosanna, for everybody who's watching, there's paradigm shifts. People who are watching right now said they were never going to give up their BlackBerry, and they went to the iPhone. They said that they were never going to give up their beeper. They did get a cell phone. They said they would never be on the internet. They did. So dial-up and how AOL worked confused people on this show in '95. That's the moment we're in with the blockchain right now. But as you know, this has been the year of NFTs, and I think what I'm excited about in this partnership is the true iconic art world is embracing. I mean, I have art. My doodles are being sold at Christie's on October 1st. Think about that.
How is that possible, Gary? I've seen your doodles.
Only in America. Only in America, but it's real.
But, you know, Vito, like, you know, years ago at Art Basel in Miami, they had that banana peel that, you know, obviously disintegrated at some point. Somebody spent a great deal of money.
Maurizio Catalan, yes.
Right. Okay. So I was thinking, well, why not my banana peel? Why isn't mine worth that much money?
Well, that's a whole nother discussion. You know, Cy Twombly makes marks by scribbling, and they're quite three-dimensional, and they hold their place in art history and the way things were made over time. So everything has their moment. I think if it's special and unique, and you know, it gets to transcend
It's also
value and.
It's also how human behavior works.
Yeah.
It goes back, what's this swoosh? What's that logo on your car? When you buy a painting and you put it in your house for a lot of money, 63 people see it. In 10 years, when you have an NFT in your public wallet, the whole world's gonna see it. People are very confused by why humans do things. This is going to create more opportunity for the people that buy art.
Interesting. And is there anything tangible when you buy this art? Because I think you were mentioning to me in the commercial break, you might have an opportunity to meet the artist.
I would say the two most exciting things about ArtOfficial are the fact that we're creating artworks with artists that would not exist otherwise. So our collaboration and being able to help produce these things that wouldn't exist by whether it's Francesco, whether it's Jordy Kerwick, whether it's Tom Sachs, my father, and their different approaches to this new world is very interesting. My father takes a more educational approach to it, showing bodies of work that might not be able to be seen otherwise. And one of the other exciting parts about it is the fact that you'll really be able to meet these artists, get that experience from Francesco, being able to, if you buy his work, you'll be able to visit his studio that he's been in for 50 years and be able to go through a process of him making a portrait of you the same way he's done it for 50 years.
Cool.
The part that people don't understand yet about NFTs is there's a contract attached to the image. So it's not just the collectible or the art. So what Vito's talking about is access to the artist. What every artist in the world will be able to do is attach maybe a plane ride to the show. Maybe you are their guest at Art Basel. Maybe you're getting a painting in physical form that they once painted. The creativity is endless when you understand the smart contract underneath an NFT.
What's the website again if people are interested in checking this out?
ArtOfficial.
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 Oh, ArtOfficial.
Yes.
You two were very clever.
We are clever.
Gary Vaynerchuk, Vito Schnabel. So nice to, well, I know you. Gary and I go way back. Way back.
Way back.
Way back. Anyway,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.